Nearly 8 years ago, I did about this Franzis HDR project highlight. So that was in February 2016. So this video is going to be about one of their other products as well. And I got this email which I subscribed to from Franzis. And it's basically, they do a lot of things, and the ones that interest me are the ones that's photo editing. And so in here it has something called Focus Projects 3 Pro, Sharpen Projects, Denoise and Neat Projects for only $15, which is about £12.50 in English money. So yeah, so I'm going to just do this. I bought a similar package a couple of years ago for the same programs. So this one I'm going to do about Sharpen. So anyway, I thought I'd do something on there. So here we have is Sharpen Projects, and we'll see if this actually works. So this is just a bit of blind things I'm doing. The news here as well is about you have a new version. I think they are a few years old now, but if you click here to save money, I mean, they're charging that $89.99 and things like that. Well, I wouldn't go anywhere near that for that type of price. I don't think they're worth that. But for $20, and you get Cutout 9 Professional for $12, which is another program they do. Cutout 9, I think they sell themselves short on that, because that just suggests that it's just a cutout program, and you know, you can change the background and stuff like that. Well, Cutout is actually, I have it on somewhere here, Cutout 10 Pro. This is, I actually have bought Cutout 5 or 6 or something like that. So this is just a trial I've done. But it's actually a total photo editing product, really. It's not just a cutout. Anyway, the Sharpen one, Sharpen 4 project, I haven't bought it, and I don't think I will. This is what you get. So the one I'm going to do is Sharpen the earlier version, which was in the offer that I got. So upload an image. So I'm going to do this one here, which is about a spider, because I do a lot of macro and a lot of night shots. That's my basic photography needs. So you see, if a bad photo isn't going to be changed by software, a bad photo is a bad photo, and that's as simple as that. But if a photo can actually be enhanced, you know, to its potential, well then, you know, that's fair enough. But like, it doesn't matter what software you use, you can't make a bad photo into a good photo, but you can make a good photo into an excellent one. So on here you have like there's sharp bits on the end of it, the spider's legs. So if we just go in here, if you see all of Franzis software, it has basically this type of style of interface. I've actually got HDR7, which I bought from a shampoo, and again, very similar type of interface. You have the, you know, where you zoom in like that, and you'd also have like a timeline, so you can put restore points. So like, for example, create a restore point, and that puts it down there to save. But yeah, so they're fairly easy. It's like a lot of software. There's probably things that you just don't know. And this here tells you what the original is and how much sharpened it can be. But I haven't done any parameters or anything like that yet. So that's just the original image. And this is a compare window, which is found here. And of course, every software that's photograph eccentric is histogram. Not really too bothered about histograms myself, but hey. So this is what you see on the compare, so you can actually see what's going on. Is it, you know, making that much of a deal? So with this, I'm going to do what's called point of interest. So this is the magnifying glass up here as well. And this is just a brief tutorial on this thing. So it's not a bad shot, this. But getting spiders, I mean, this is a tiny little thing. So what I'm going to do is a point of interest, which comes up there, which is not where the point I want. So on here, I want it down by the eyes. So approximately there. And then it processes that. And then set automatically. And there we go. So what happens with that rectangle thing by the eyes? You don't actually see that in the final image or anything like that. It's just this is just see what you've actually done, and then you can put a restore point for that. So you see that, then you can go back. So that's the original. Then the eyes are much sharper, and then you have also again the compare window just to see exactly how it looks, and you can put this as a big window. The one feeling about Franzis software is, well, they've got a few different feelings, but one thing is the undo. They should have an undo button on here, so you can see that it's not a bad shot, but it's still hazy. But when you go in there, that's very sharp. So that does work. As I say, when you do finalize the things and you save it, this rectangle goes, so you see the image in just the sharpness that it is. So it does work. And this other one I'm going to do, it's just a brief overview this is. So we're going to do another one, which is file upload image. Would you like to see it? I don't know. But it's going to be a paint pot, which you could think, well, a paint pot's not much of a subject, but it illustrates well. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go in here. So this is a paint since 1890. That's when the Johnsons were formed. So this is a good one actually to see where, you know, like sort of how sharp you can get into. Again, this won't, I think it'll enhance it, but I don't think you can actually get it really pin sharp because it's not a very good shot, and it wasn't designed that way when I took it. So we go into, again, what I said about a point of interest. Right, so my point of interest on here is not where theirs is. Mine is where the 1890 is. So what we're going to do is go to set automatic. It's quite easy software to use, really. You know, there's not a lot to it. File up there, you just upload image data, history viewer, save final image and other projects. Edit, which is just raw processing, which does very well actually. So this is a few years old and it's doing raw processing then, and I shoot a lot in raw, especially night shots. EXIF information window, so you can have that as well. This was taken on a Canon 1100, and yeah, just puts an EXIF information there. Preparing images, creates restore point like I've shown on the last one with the timeline, and just information, Sharpen projects homepage and things like that, which I'll leave in the description as well. And that's just for that. But you can, there's other ones there, so that you would go to photography as it's got there. Again, it's not great. There's about 100 million people in the world that speak German. There's about 2 billion that speak English. So I've mentioned to them about this, but hey, whatever. So let's do this 1890 business. And I just have to wait on that to post-process. Yes. So that is much sharper. So if we go into the compare window, We see it. So that's at 87% zoom. Usually on a photograph that you're working with, it's probably not going to be 87. It'll be less than that usually if you're going to put it up on things like social media. Obviously not going to put a tin of paint on social media. It just wouldn't be any good. But you can see how sharp that is. If we can just do more of a full window, and come on. And you can do it that way as well. So you can't, it definitely works this. It's not for every shot, not at all. But when you need something that you just want to sharpen it, and your photo editor is not, a photo editor generally is, well, general thing. It doesn't do it's not a one-trick pony, which is basically what this is. That's its, it's doing one thing, but it's doing one thing very well, and it can make a good photo and an excellent photo. So there you see, it's, for example, if you're going for an eye test, you would, if this was like a prescription and you test, yeah, you can see that you're at a 90, but if you went there, you're seeing it sharper, and that would be a better fit for your eyes, wouldn't it? So anyway, just I'll leave the website on the description. So I just thought this would be an interesting thing, especially an English version of the video. So thank you for watching.